xếp xong tờ giấy phép lấy sau cuộc hành quân, sướng thay đời lính chiến có công được đền công, liền về thăm em yêu với bao niềm tiếc nhớ từ khi chia tay. Này nàng tiên xinh xinh của lính chiều mình đi xì nê nhé em, mà tùy em chọn phim cho vừa ý nhé, vì rằng anh đi xa quá lâu nhớ em cười tùy anh lắng trong tâm hồn.
Alo, alo. Rồi, kính chào quý vị. Tên em là Hien Huynh. Gia đình em rất hân hạnh sự có mặt của quý vị hôm nay. Hôm nay là tháng 5, ngày 18, cũng đúng ngày kỷ niệm của ba em 42 năm đi dịch biên. Good evening, everyone. Thank you so much for being here tonight. It truly means a lot to my family and I for your presence. Really good to see friends, family, new faces and familiar faces. Tonight is extra remarkable for us as it is May 18th. Exactly 42 years ago when my dad had left Vietnam on a small fishing boat. May 18th, 1981. Tonight, I'm joined by ba, Cuong Huynh, má Muoi Lu, and vợ Yi-Ting Gama. Can we have a round of applause for them, please? "42 years ago, May 18, 1981, Ba was amongst the 2 million Vietnamese people that fled Vietnam from oppression, a time of hardship and war. Of the estimated 2 million people, 200,000 to 400,000 lives were lost at sea due to starvation, storms, pirates, and disease. Tonight, we honor the many lives crossing the ocean. To those who cannot make it to their final destination, and to the many ancestors who endured a time of political oppression, war, and an unpredictable time in fear of their family lives. Ocean to ocean, all in hopes to arrive for survival, life, dreams, opportunity. That evening when Ba left to the boat, Ma was supposed to meet him there, but on the way there, she was caught and taken to prison. Ba had no choice but to leave, so he departed out into the ocean. And for 7 nights, he drifted in sea, lost. But fortunately, he was picked up by a fishing boat that took him to inland Hong Kong. And there, Ba finds his way to Hawaii and begins his years of labor. After 10 years of laboring, Ba decides to return to Vietnam to look for Ma. And that's where our family began to grow. And our family was very fortunate to arrive here, to be able to find love, friendship, joy, shelter, and to grow life. And while arriving into this land, the space we're in tonight, we acknowledge also that this land as the unceded ancestral homeland of the Ramatish Ohlone people, the original people and still the caretakers of this land. We hold this place sacred and our time with you all here accountable as we continue to reflect about where we are from, how we arrive here, the people before us, our family history, the land history, and the generation of ancestral action and sacrifice that truly gives life to where we stand today. In Vietnamese, Ma and Ba would say, 60 năm cuộc đời, 60 years of life, đời sống. Labor, việc làm. Love, yêu thương. Survival, sống. Gia đình, family. Joy, vui. Resistance, chống cự. Tears, nước mắt. Holding, cầm nhau. Home, nhà. Reunite, đoàn tụ. Returning, trở về. Tonight, tối nay. 60 năm cuộc đời. Tonight, we honor together the journey of mothers, father figures, and all the caretakers. Tonight, we celebrate them. 60 years of life, Ma and Ba. Tonight, I celebrate you. 60 năm cuộc đời, Ma, Ba!
Vui một đêm nay rồi mai lên đường, vui buồn ai hay tình dâng đến trường. Mai anh về quê hương vui tiếng chày kêu sương ống ngời ánh dương, mà con đến thương mà con vẫn thương, dường như nghe ai hát trong đêm trường. Vui một đêm nay rồi mai lên đường, vui buồn ai hay tình dâng đến trường. Theo tiếng gọi quê hương anh ra ngoài biên cương, say với đời đấu tranh, rồi bên suối xanh chợt nghe tiếng oanh, lòng anh nào nhớ đến phút
Bao cho một tô bò Huế.
nàng hàng càng lên trời, đàn trầm càng chơi vơi, tiếng hò lưng trời. Kia này là sương rơi, lửa hồng truyền thêm hơi, lòng mình càng vui tươi. Ghi nhớ lần cuối, lửa bập cùng réo vui, nàng hàng càng lên khơi, đàn trầm càng chơi vơi, tiếng hò lưng trời. Kia này là sương rơi, lửa hồng truyền thêm hơi, lòng mình càng vui tươi. Nhưng luôn vui ngùi, vui một đêm nay rồi mai lên đường, vui buồn ai hay tình dâng đến trường. Trên nẻo đường quê hương mai cho
Hiền bao thêm một bầu quế lớn.
chiều liên hoa, buồn vui chứa chan, ngàn đời chứa tan với muôn tiếng đàn.
Bông Hiền cho một tô phở đặc biệt.
Lửa hồng càng réo vui, nàng hàng càng lên khơi, đàn trầm càng chơi vơi, tiếng hò lưng trời. Kia này là vui một đêm nay.
All right, everyone. It is the special time of the evening. Welcome to Bao Tôm Cuồng Cá. What you see right before you, right before your eyes, a very traditional Vietnamese game we play every new year. Very age appropriate. It's the one time of the year where all ages can engage in a little bit of a gambling, if you will. What we need here is 6 volunteers. It will cost you nothing, but you might win something. Rồi, anh muốn lên 6 người càng 6 người rẽ ba lên. Participants, please raise your hand. All you have to do is come up, place a bets on one of these shapes. We've got chicken, gourd, deer, fish, crab, and shrimp. Thanks, sir. What is it?
Connor.
Connor places one on a deer. Boom. Yes, sir. Steve. All right, Steve. Come on and place your bets. All right, Steve places on a crab. All right, young Nilu engages in her first act. Here we go, a chicken. We need 3 more contestants. Come on up. And your name is Tiana. All right, and Tiana engages with fish. 2 volunteers, here we go. Your name?
Megan.
Johnny.
All right, Megan and Johnny. Last 2 bets is yours. You got shrimp, crab, fish, deer, gourd, or chicken. It could be the same, it could be different. What you feel. All right, contestants. Clear the stage, here we go. So far we've got 2 bets on a deer, 1 on a fish, 1 on a crab, 1 on a shrimp, 1 on a chicken, and no one placed the bets on a gourd. Okay, ba, ma, bong, ready? 1, 2, 3, yo! Alrighty, back up on ye. Let's go. Crab and...
Got second crab.
A second crab, double winner! All right, and fish. If you placed, someone placed the crab. Yes, winner. Come on up, Mr. Winner. A round of applause.
Ai không lừa nơi êm ấm sâu xa, ai không tìm người dành.
All right, the prize at the end of the show for you. All right, you saw how it worked. Winners keep on winning. People who didn't win, you can try again maybe. All right, 6 new contestants. Here we go. Raise your hand, please. Càng 6 người lên để đặt vô. All right, Miss, what is your name? Noni. Nice to meet you. Please place your bets. Fish, deer, you can double it up, another deer, come on up. All right, here we go. 1 on the gourd, and looks like 1 on the crab. Thank you, sir. All right, contestants, please clear the stage. Everyone, can you recite with me? Một, hai, ba, yo. All right, together now, okay? One more time, and on the yo, ba, and I will throw. Một, hai, ba, yo! Yes! Looks like what we got here, ba. Bao, bao, gourd. Crab is gourd and
a deer.
And a deer. Let's get a round of applause for the winners here. Winners, please come on up to get your stamp. You don't want to miss this prize. Sponsored by Bell Soaps.
Ai không tìm người danh giá cao sang, ai không mơ gắm hoa lụa là để được vinh hiển tâm thần, tôi gì giữa khổ đeo vào thơ.
All right. Thank you everyone. Now the 3rd round, reserved for parents only. Ba, ma. Can everyone give it up for ba and ma one time? All right, let's all collectively send our intentions so ba and ma can get a match. Let's see if it can happen on the first try. Ba, yo! Oh, on the first try! Insane! Thank you, everyone. Amazing on the first try. Thank you, Gama. Winners, please remember at the end of the show, please click prize. Prize sponsored by Bill. Gió mùa thu, mẹ ru con ngủ. Đêm canh dài, thức đủ 5 canh. Autumn winds, daydreaming stomachs, empty shells, bowls, guns and chopsticks, rainwater bedrooms, bombs from the sky, sprinkling over the horizon, screams and cries, mother's sweets, lullabies, mothers waiting and weighing the pounds of lost lives, fleeing, floating, following, hiding, hoping, swimming, rowing, running, sinking, dreaming, gritting. I wish I could go farther and farther. I wish I could go farther and farther. I wish I could go daughter and daughter, and water, and ocean to ocean to ocean. Carving stars out of the skies, the mother with water in eyes, crystallizes tears and shelves away memory, suppresses appetite, to grow 15 arms and hands, swollen ankles, overdriving gears, a walking fortress, yielding golden rice, dishes on dishes, oil on pan, oil on skin, wave after wave, dark in the dark, losing hair, yielding turns, just to allow a child to grow in sunlight. Ma the hustler, Ma the roof, Ma the fire, placed in a home. Ma the slicer, Ma the lifter, Ma holds the hunger to give you the last bite. Ma wakes up early, outrising the sun, waits up at night for a son. Ma the powerful tide, the undercurrent rumble, the vibration of life. Ba the ocean body, Ba the loving body, Ba the forest body, Ba just loves everybody. Ba with his hands carves away into ways, wave after wave, fish after fish. The seismic and shift, working 14 hours a day, 7 days a week, climbs mountains with the deers, drinking with the gourds, rising with the hens, dives to the bottom of the sea, hangs out with the shrimps. Ba with his hands, does everything he can, does everything he can't. Ba makes the impossible more possible and tells you it's possible. Tổ tiên tiếp tục, tổ tiên. Walking history in their veins, transforming love into recipes, their labor into roof, their home into heart, their children into dreams, generation into myth, into gift. Legend of the boat mothers, the children under the stars, ocean to ocean to ocean. 60 năm cuộc đời. To all the mas and the bas. 60 năm cuộc đời. Cảm ơn ba, cảm ơn má. Give it one last time for Bob, Ma, Gama. Thank you so much, everyone.
Quay, sao mới gặp lần đầu mà tụi mình quay. Anh ơi anh à, anh có bùa gì mà lại làm em yêu vậy? Baby, em nói từ đầu baby can you stay? Mai kia coi ngày, sau cái ngày nào thì nhà mình đóng con vậy? Nếu như một câu nói có thể khiến anh vui, sẽ suốt ngày luôn nói không ngừng để anh cười. Nếu em làm như thế trong em có hăng không? Đi lắm, mình ngày vô nhà thương, đêm ngày vô nhà thương, đêm ngày vô nhà anh biết thương. Giây phút em gặp anh là
Hello.
em biết em si tình.
Anh ơi, có bao nhiêu?
Tình tăng
Có bao nhiêu?
Giây phút em gặp
Đời.
anh là
60 năm cuộc đời à. Anh ơi, 60 năm. Bao 60 năm cuộc đời. 20 năm đầu không sống không bao lâu. 20 năm xa vời vời, 20 năm cuối là bao? Anh ơi, 60 năm cuộc đời. Khi ta yêu rồi, anh biết sao đây? Khi ta say vời vời, anh sẽ là bao? Anh ơi, 60 năm cuộc đời. 20 năm đầu không xuống bao lâu. 20 năm sau vời vời, 20 năm cuối là bao? Thế là bao? 60 năm cuộc đời.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Va. Thank you, Ma, Gama, Indra, Asian Art Museum, San Francisco Arts Commission, our sound booth. Thank you, friends and family. All right, we'll jump over to a Q&A if you'd like to stay. If not, thank you so much for sharing your presence with us and being with us on this very special evening. Yes, winners, don't forget your prize. And we'll be right here for the Q&A in about 2 minutes. Thank you all.
All right. My question is for Chú và Cô. I was wondering what it was like working with your son and his partner, and how the process was for you.
Hỏi là má cảm giác sau làm cái diễn đây với lại con như Gama với ba.
Rất vui, hân hạnh mừng quý khách nữa. Chúc tới chúc vui, xin coi như là cảm ơn quý khách đầu tiên.
First, gratitude to all the attendees. She shares that she's very happy to be able to share it with you all, especially. Ba, cảm giác sau làm cái diễn này với con má.
Okay, thank you, Hien. First time, hello anybody. First time I dance today. I never dance, but Hien, he take me. He want to take my family this time, and my come United States about 42 years, and same day, May 18, 81, May 18, 23. I'm very, very happy. But I think about I can do. He said, yes, you do. I try. First time, I'm really. Thank you.
A couple questions. One regarding the title of the performance, and then the other one, I know you've been working on this project for over 5 years, if not longer, and every time you've been adding a new element to it. and now you bring all your family together, and I'm just curious how it feels and what it brings to you, and if it's going to move forward, like how it's going to continue.
Thank you for the question. I just remember being 12 years old, lying to my parents about joining a breakdance club, and told them I was joining a math club. And it's been built upon lies, upon years of lies, and it got to a point where the lie cannot be contained anymore, and you know, going to college for it and whatnot, and feeling my parents' hesitation, and then finally, 1 year in college, was able to dive into learning about my parents and being able to didn't know I could make dances about my parents. I didn't know I could like learn about, you know, what they've been through and find more understanding for them, because, you know, at my age I was like, my parents don't understand me, they know nothing about me, I just want to do what I want to do, and, you know, so on and so forth. But being able to learn about them and learning how much they've done and been through just for us kids to go to school, you know. So really finding just that, it lit a fire when I was able to connect with them and their story, and yeah, just brought them to see a performance, and we really bonded since that evening over shared understanding, and I just been really just driven by their courage and love, and I cannot stop. I keep trying to stop. I was like, all right, this is the last year I'm gonna do something about my parents, and then no, next year, all right, I'm gonna bring mom into it, and then dad into it, and now everyone's into it. I think it just feels really lucky to be able to even share this moment with them both, and with Gama joining our family too. Yeah, just total, still unimaginable to be sitting with them and dancing with them and seeing them dance. It feels incredible, and I thank you all for being so much a part of this, whether you're here early and this evening or just been seeing so many iterations of it. I think my mom and dad been through so much, and to be able to share their story and live it, to share with others. And, yeah.
Thank you so much for the performance. I wonder, does the lemongrass and the star anise have a particular significance in the context of the performance and more generally culturally? Mm-hmm.
I feel like both those herbs are also foundational to our family. My mom, if you don't know, is a legendary cook. Works with anise and lemongrass. When Ba and Ma first came to the States, Ba was fishing, cutting trees, falling from trees and climbing back up and cutting trees, and fishing, getting all the shrimps. After all those years, he comes back to Vietnam, meets up with Ma, brings her here, and Ma has this incredible sense of just intuitive cooking, the way she can sense and taste and just creates from that. So a couple of years later, after arriving to Oakland, Ma worked at a pho shop and was able to create her own recipe. And a key ingredient of pho is anise. And so later on, Ba and Ma would move to Sacramento and open up their own pho shop. And it was just them two running the pho shop. Not a lot of compatibilities. We have all the customers waiting. They would be chasing each other around in disagreements. But Ba is so friendly with customer service and greeting people and welcoming them in. Ma, not so much. She's more of the cook and scares customers away from time to time, but her food brings them back. So there's this give and take balance between them two. And lemongrass is also very special to our family. Aside from pho, there's this other dish called bún bò Huế, which you may have heard Ma and Ba yell out a couple times. And bún bò Huế is very strong in lemongrass, and that's also a key scent to it. And there's different ratios how to make bún bò Huế, but Ma jam-packs her bún bò Huế with lemongrass, And I think that's a very alluring factor, and which attracts Ba to Ma. So, yeah.
Hien, I've had the pleasure of knowing you for a while now. I've seen most of your performances, and you're just amazing. And I can be really slow when it comes to interpreting art. Can you? I might be doing something wrong by asking you, but what was happening when your mom was lying on the ground, surrounded by the bowls, and then she was knocking them over, as you guys seem to be kind of tugging at her?
Yeah. Thank you for the question, Derek. Derek has asked, what is one of our significance or meaning when Ma is surrounded by bowls and knocking them over? Hỏi má là má nằm xuống trên mấy cái tô, má đẩy mấy cái tô, má cảm giác sao và cái ý nghĩa gì cho má?
Nghĩa là coi như má bán hồi trước là má làm bún bò Huế, chứ mà mình chừng mình nghĩ má không làm nữa, thì mình vẫn nhớ những cái tô bò Huế đó là giúp đỡ cho gia đình đời sống.
So, if I can share what Ma is saying is, all those years of selling bún bò Huế, all those bowls and bowls and bowls, possibly over 10,000 bowls she has carried from her hands to customers, and each of those bowls is just the lifeline to our family, keeping a roof, shelter over us, and just so many bowls. Same with her cooking to us kids. We come home late at night, she wakes up, she'll come downstairs and just pile the table with dishes on dishes and all these different dessert, 2-3 meals, and I'm just sitting there by myself, like half hungry, and she has waited up all night just to do that. And she just sits there, not even much conversation, but just watches you eat. And then after I'm done eating, she'll go back to sleep. And that's Ma. Thank you, Derek.
Can you just translate the bún bò Huế to our friends? Maybe they don't know what bún bò Huế is about.
Má giải thích bún bò Huế là cái gì? Mấy người mà không biết bún bò Huế là má...
Có cái gì cả? Dạ. Bún bò Huế là có sả, ớt, rồi mắm ruốc, giò heo, huyết, thịt bò, thịt heo. Luôn là cái bò Huế đó, cái bò Huế.
Yeah.
Đây là bún bò Huế, là súp noodle, xem phở mà nó change nha cái mùi vị. Ví dụ như bên này á, là phở là mùi hồi, bên bò Huế là mùi sợ, vậy thôi, đơn giản vậy thôi.
Simply as you heard, bún bò Huế is a type of noodle, slightly spicy, strong in lemongrass, could be with pork, beef, bone broth based. Has a citrus sense. You add a little bit of cilantro to it. I think, that tangy, spicy, herbally, very comforting, but also gives you like a slight kick. Oh, yes. And we have one question over here from Nilu.
你说什么？你用中文说。
你说。
我说。OK， 让我说这里说。说为什么？说为什么 ？Okay. She already asked me. She said, "How come Bà Muoi is stacking bowls and dancing in the bowls?"
Nói là tại sao má nhảy trong mấy cái tô?
Nhớ lại kỷ niệm.
Her memories, recalling her memories of the many years.
Mấy chục ngàn tô.
Thank you, Nilu. We'll take probably just one more question before we transition the nights away.
Yes. Good.
But I just want to add really quick, the bowl to raise the family, to take care and support the family.
I was wondering about the song that your mother sang at the end with such joy, and we can talk about that piece a little bit.
Đó là cái nhạc mà hát 60 năm cuộc đời là ý nghĩa gì?
Là 20 năm đầu á thì còn khỏe mạnh, còn 20 năm sau, 20 năm giữa thì cũng còn vợ là cô này, còn 20 năm cuối là cô như là yếu rồi, làm không nổi.
Hay đó.
So the song 60 năm cuộc đời means 60 years of life. The 20 years beginning of your life, you're fresh, you're youthful, you're energetic. The next 20 years, up to 40, you're still joyful, you're still somewhat youthful, and you still have energy. And Ma says the last 20 years, you're like very low, and things are, you know, kind of going away. And Ba says that's retirement time. And not to show their age, but both Ba and Ma are well over 60 and just 64 and 67. 66, sorry, I give it one more year, sorry Ba. But yes, just honoring their youthfulness still. I still feel they're still in that 40 age in that song. Thank you so much, everyone.